this is going to be my top 10 favorite purple lipsticks, and I do have one bonus one. So starting off with what's on my lips, this is the Kat Von D Studded Kiss lipstick, I think they're called. This is in the shade Coven, and I was a little unsure about this lipstick. There is the hand swatch right there. It's a little patchy on its own, but when you put this over a pink lipstick, it's amazing. It's just lovely. I will probably get some wear out of it like this. I don't mind it, actually. I think it looks kind of nice, but you know, light lilac purpley colors do tend to make your teeth look a little bit more yellow. This one doesn't do it too bad, but they definitely look more yellow than like if you were wearing a blue-based red lipstick. So again, this is the Kat Von D lipstick in the shade Coven. Next up, I just picked this one up a couple months ago and I really like it. Like, as you can see, it's got a shiny finish. It's not matte like the Kat Von D one, but this is the Revlon Lip Butter in the shade GumDrop. And I heard that they are discontinuing some of these, so that's kind of sad, but this is it right here, and it's also not as opaque as the Kat Von D one, but I really do love this one. I do have a backup that I think I might put in a giveaway because I love this one so much, but this again is the Revlon Lip Butter in the shade GumDrop. This next one, I really like this one too. I think this is a very easy way to wear a lighter purple, kind of a lilac sort of a shade. This is the NYX, one of their round lipsticks in the shade Power. And that's what these ones look like, just the little round guys. This is number, in case you're after the number, it's 629. So that is it right there, and there is the hand swatch right on the end over here. But that is the NYX round lipstick in Power. This one's really hard to find now. I think it may have been discontinued. I found mine at Big Lots. This is the Maybelline lipstick in the shade 960 Must Have Mauve. And this is a very well-loved lipstick, as you can see. I've almost finished it, and then I stopped using it because I didn't want it to, you know, be used up. But this one's almost, I think this is probably one of the more wearable shades. It's right here on the end. It definitely is a lot sheerer than the rest. It's even sheerer than the Revlon Lip Butter, but I think, like I said, it's the most wearable. And yeah, this Revlon Lip Butter looks similar to these other two, but if you can see, this one's very pigmented, which is the NYX one, but this guy on the end, I had to build this up quite a bit on my lips and on the swatch to show up. But this is a gorgeous shade. I wish that it was still available. I would go pick up like 10 of them. But again, this is the Maybelline lipstick in the shade Must Have Mauve. This is the MAC Sheen Supreme in the shade Asian Flower, and the Sheen Supreme MAC lipsticks, they smell like creamsicles, and they come in a little bit different packaging. It's this really shiny, kind of squared off lipstick tube, and this is what the product looks like. It's a very shiny, balmy kind of formula. It reminds me a lot of the Revlon Lip Butter right over here, but I mean, not the shade, but the formula. But it stays put on the lips a little bit better than the Revlon Lip Butters. It's a little bit, I don't want to say tackier, but it just feels like it sits on the lips a bit better. So that's it right over here on the end. As you can see, this one has a little bit more, maybe like yellow, warmer tones to it, I'd say, instead of the rest of these guys. I'd say these ones are a little bit more cooler toned than the Asian Flower, but I love the Sheen Supreme lipsticks. The only problem I have with them is sometimes if you put like 1 or 2 extra swipes on, it'll get into your mouth just a tiny bit and they don't taste the best. But again, this is the MAC Sheen Supreme in Asian Flower. Next up is definitely one of my top favorite lipsticks. This is the MAC lipstick. This is an amplified finish, but this is in the shade Up the Amp. It is a very bright, very intense purple, and it is swatched down here. It does have a bit of, maybe I would say like a satin finish. It's not fully matte, but it looks great on the lips. So that's it down here at the bottom, as you can kind of compare the Up the Amp with some of the other ones. And again, MAC Up the Amp. Somehow, some of my footage did not get recorded, so I will just start off where I was. So right here, this next one, compared to the other ones, it obviously looks a little bit more pink. It looks more like just a fuchsia shade, but on the lips, it actually looks purple. So this is from Bite Beauty, and this is just in one of their little duos here. This top one, right up at the top, is the shade Violet. So there's the swatch. There it is on the lips and in the tube. And the other part that comes with this one, just in case you were curious, is Palomino, and it is this beautiful fluorescent kind of bright pinkish red shade. But anyway, this is Violet. This is kind of in the same color range as Violet from Bite Beauty, the last one that I just swatched. But this one it's less bright, it's less pinky than the Bite one, and it's a little bit more purple. So this one right here on the middle there, this is the Covergirl lipstick in the shade number 330, which is Divine. Let me open this up for you. This is really beautiful. I love this lipstick. It's kind of new to my collection, so I haven't worn it as much as some of the other ones, but I really do love it. And again, this is Divine by Covergirl. Next up is one that I would think, if somebody told me that they're going to be wearing a purple lipstick, that it would be something like this. So this one right here, this is from the Kat Von D mini lip set that she had out, was it last year, I believe. So there it is, swatched on my hand. You can kind of see the comparison. It's pretty much the darkest one so far and the most, I would say, like a blue-based kind of a purple. I actually prefer her old formula to the new matte formula that she put out, like the Studded Kiss ones, like this very first one that I showed you up here. But anyway, that is it in the packaging. This is, did I not even tell you the shade? This is L.U.V or Love from Kat Von D. So again, there it is on the hand and on the lips. This last one in lipstick formula, I kind of like it. It almost has like a grayish purple kind of tone to it. This is a MAC Pro Longwear Lipstick, and that is the shade in the tube. And this is the Pro Longwear Lipstick in Goes and Goes. So I really like this one. It's kind of hard to pull off sometimes. I think you really have to have the right makeup. I think for any of these, I think a really, you know, kind of neutral basic eye and kind of neutral cheek. Nothing too crazy on the rest of your face, and I think that you can pull off purple lipstick. Anyway, with the comparison swatches, it's right over here at the very end. You can kind of see how it compares to the rest of them. But again, this is Goes and Goes. Now, this last bonus item, I put it right down here at the very bottom. It is extremely purple. Now, the thing with this one is that you can apply it and it looks like this. It's super glossy, and then if you kind of let it sit on your lips for a bit, it'll dry down, and it kind of has a semi-matte kind of look that's left on your lips. But anyway, this is the LA Girl Lip Paint Glazed Intense Lip Color in the shade Koi. Now, this is what the packaging looks like. You can buy these on the LA Girl website, or I actually found mine at Kmart. It has a kind of squeezy tube top to get the product out, and it's a little bit messy, so you kind of have to be a little bit careful. But this is the LA Girl Lip Paint in the shade Koi. Anyway, super fast before all my light leaves, here are all of the shades. I started up here at the top, went down that direction, came down, went that way, and that is the last one that's kind of drying down on my lips. So, as you can see, they are all quite beautiful, but it just kind of depends on what shade you prefer your purple to be. Also, I just uploaded my last video before this one is my giveaway that's up for you guys, my subscribers. So if you're interested in that, please go over and take a look, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.